Hello everyone, this is Lakshman. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In the today's session, we are going to talk about what should I learn after having long gap, or we can say how to start an IT career after having a long gap. So many of the candidates used to ask me in the comment box, I have 3 years gap in my career, I have 4 years gap in my career, I have more than 7 years or 8 years gap in my career, then how I can restart my IT career? And what are the skills I should learn to return to IT career job? There are a lot of questions are rising every day. So therefore, I am going to upload this video. This video is very helpful who are having a IT career gap more than 5 years of experience candidate, or even 2 to 3 years of experience candidate as well. So I will explain with clearly, then you can follow this guidance if you have gap in your career or after completion of your education gap as well. Okay, first suppose if you have gap after completion of your education or in your IT career gap, if you have between 1 to 3 years of experience gap in your IT career or after completion of your graduation, then you can choose any programming language, no problem at all. So based on your qualification and based on your interest, you can choose programming side as well, because you have ability and you have creative thinking and you have innovative thinking at that time. Okay, so no problem at all. You can choose any programming language. So if you are interested to start in programming side or web development side. So even non-IT candidates also, if you are really interested in programming side and you have some logical thinking ability and some domain knowledge, then you can start from programming side, no problem at all. Suppose if you have 3 to 6 years of experience gap after completion of your education or in your IT career gap, then you can choose based on your interest only. So either you can choose programming side, or you can choose database side, or you can choose administration jobs as well, like Salesforce administration, okay, server administrations, Azure administrators, Linux administrators, okay, network administrators. So there are a lot of jobs are there without programming as well. Okay, so it depends on your interest and your qualification. Okay, so if you have between 3 to 6 years of experience candidate, okay, and if you are very interested to learn programming, and you can learn it, no problem, because you have such ability, such skills as well. But you must do some dedication, you have to do some hard work to re-enter into the IT field. Okay, suppose if you have more than 7 years of gap, either it is IT career gap or after completion of your education, then I suggest you not recommended to learn programming, even science candidates as well, because to learn new programming language after such a long gap, it might be a little bit difficult. But I'm not saying it's impossible, but it must be some difficult only. Okay, so therefore you have to choose like the job roles like business analyst, okay, and some administration side jobs like whatever I say, Salesforce administration, server administration, Linux administration. Even you can try it tech support related jobs as well, because once you restart your IT career with any job, then you can upgrade your skills after entering into the IT field. But don't expect as a fresher after having such long gap. You should try with a experience only. Okay, my suggestion is, after having such a long gap more than 8 years or 10 years in your career, better to choose administration jobs or some business analyst jobs, okay, or some support oriented project related jobs. But you have to re-enter into the IT field, whatever job it is. So after entering into the IT field, you can upgrade your skills. So if you are very interested in programming and you have already some past experience in programming, then you can continue with the same domain only, like a development side only. But if you don't know nothing about programming, and if you have zero coding knowledge, then after such a long gap, then if you try to restart career in programming side, it might be difficult. If you're already having past experience as a programming or web development, and you have some gap and you want to restart your career, then you can continue how to brush up some concepts, then you can restart for interviews. There is no problem at all. But you have zero knowledge on coding, on programming, then if you try to restart from programming side after such a long gap, more than 7 years or 8 years, then it might be difficult. But I am not saying it's impossible. It might be difficult only. Okay, so that's all guys my side. If you have any doubts, please comment in the comment section. I will reply to your queries. So we'll meet in the next video. Thank you very much.